Hey everyone, this is David with davidspassage.com, coming to you again with another review from my woodpile back here. And this time I am going to be reviewing the Gransfors Bruks small forest axe. Now, if you look up Gransfors Bruks axes, you know they're not cheap. This wasn't cheap. I just saved quite a bit for this axe. But I did want to show you a bit of it, give you sort of an intimate close-up look of the thing, and just sort of give you some of my initial impressions. I've had it around for a few days and been able to do some basic camp tours with it, and so I think now's the time to do a review. So stick around. First of all, the axe does come with a full grain leather sheath here. Very, very nice, handsome looking sheath. You know, I'm one of those people, I don't like to take leather into the way. It's just a classy looking sheath right there. It does have a button snap. The button does have the Gransfors Bruks crown logo on it, and it unsnaps to reveal the axe itself. Again, it's a top grade. It's held in place by these grommets, which is nice. Very nice sheath. It's so nice, I don't know that I would want to take that into the woods. I may have to find a different way to carry it in the woods just so I don't ruin that sheath, but it's a nice sheath. More importantly though, here's the axe itself. Gransfors Bruks of Sweden. Give you an idea of what the handle looks like. It does have a hole drilled into it, which I plan to put a piece of paracord in for a wrist strap type of thing. Very, very smooth grain feel. It is a completely handmade, hand-forged axe, and it even has the Gransfors stamp in the butt there, as well as the initials of the blacksmith who made it. Again, the Gransfors Bruks stamp on the back there. There you can kind of see the curvature of the head of the axe as well as the blade profile. Just a very, very beautiful piece of steel. And that's almost a piece of art right there. Here you can see how the handle is held in place. I picked this up from Duluth Pack Company and from Duluth, Minnesota. The only reason I didn't get it from Amazon at the time was because they were out of stock, and I had money burning in my pocket that I've been saving up for this thing. According to some websites, they say it's mainly designed for limbing trees, for splitting sticks, and chopping, you know, small pieces of wood up for fires. It has a 1.5 pound head, so it's not going to be splitting huge pieces of wood. It does have a 3¼ inch face, and it comes with a grain leather sheath and the snap fasteners I showed you before. Again, what I do love about it though is it is only a 19-inch handle. The handle's a 19-inch handle, which makes this axe very packable. Because it's only a 1.5 pound head, I feel as if, you know, that's not a lot of weight for me to exclude this from my my backpacking pack. Of course, it's heavier than a folding saw, but you're going to be able to do a lot more chores with this axe than you would necessarily a folding saw. Now, this wouldn't replace a folding saw in my pack because they're for different purposes and different things entirely. But I feel that a lot of the things I can do with this, I can't do with a folding saw, and I'm going to show you some of those things in just a moment. It does have a 19-inch handle, and it's made out of hickory. And it's not, again, a 1.5 pound head, and probably, you know, maybe another pound in the handle or two. Not a lot of weight to add to the pack for what you're going to be able to do with this axe. Again, with the small forest axe, one of the things I love about Gransfors quality is the fact that right out of the box, it is razor sharp. In fact, I cut myself fiddling with it. But just to give you an idea of how sharp this thing is right out of the box, I have not sharpened this yet. Right out of the box, here's a spoon I've been working on. You can, it's kind of a rough spoon. I actually carved out of a limb with the axe itself, but you can see, I don't know if you can see this or not, how sharp that thing is. I'm not using very much. With very little effort, I'm taking very, very fine shavings off of this this spoon here. What I like about the handle is the ergonomics of it are such that it has a sharper taper right here. It's kind of hard to see in the video here, and I think I'm going to add a paracord protector right around this area, but it has a sharper edge here so that I can really choke up on the top. It just feels super comfortable in the hand. I could choke up on the top for doing small things like feather sticking, you know, or small carving jobs. As you can see, put a really fine curl in that wood there. Here's a feather stick I was working on earlier with my my new Mora knife, and I'm just going to go around the other side and attempt to feather it with the axe head. It's actually easier to feather stick this than it is with my Mora knife, in all honesty. Razor sharp. And that's great for lighting tinder and for starting fires with when you're camping, when you're in the woods, or just bushcraft. Now, if you get a chance sometime, I highly suggest looking up the video by Ray Mears about the different, axes and some technique on how to use it. But just to show you how this chops, do a little chopping action here with some of this fresh wood I got. Very little effort to do this, by the way. The bigger piece. Again, this is the Gransfors Bruks small forest axe, made in Sweden by Gransfors Bruks. It is a bit pricey, and you're paying $120, $130 for this axe, but if you can save up for it, I really recommend this axe. It's a phenomenal piece of craftsmanship. Came with a 20-year warranty. and from what I understand, you don't really need it, but it's there. So thank you so much for watching this review of the Gransfors Bruks Small Forest Axe. Appreciate your comments, support, your subscriptions, and all that good stuff. If you have one of these, I'd love a shout out. Just let me know. I'd like to hear your experiences with it, or if you have any other Gransfors products, I would just love to hear about it. And this is David with davidspassage.com. Thank you so much for watching this review video, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.